Given the recent relentless criticism of President Obama by Al Gore's successor as vice president, and given the current politics of Mr. Gore's own choice for his vice presidential running mate in 2000, I asked Al Gore what he really thinks about Dick Cheney and Joe Lieberman. Check it out. You waited a couple of years before being openly critical of the Bush-Cheney administration. You gave very strong speeches that I reread in preparation for talking to you during the run-up to the Iraq War. Some very prescient speeches at the time, and given how things turned out. Vice President Dick Cheney, in contrast, waited about 5 minutes before he came out with very full-throated criticism of the Obama administration. Do you think he was wrong to do so?
Well, he has a right to speak, as every American does, and I don't begrudge him that right. I get the feeling that an awful lot of Republicans wish he would not do so, but that's his choice, and I'm not going to try to deny him that right.
One other contentious person in today's politics who you've had a very close association with is Senator Joe Lieberman, your running mate in 2000. His politics have changed a lot since then. He's now an independent. He's now personally threatening to be the guy who kills health reform, to stand with Republicans and filibuster health reform because he's against the public option. Do you have any continuing relationship with him at all?
Sure.
Do you, I guess I'll just ask this in a pointed way, do you regret the sort of turbo boost you gave to his career by picking him as your running mate, given how he has changed in his politics in the 8 years or 9 years since?
Well, short answer is no. We were very close friends in the Senate. We're still friends. And he was right and forceful on many of the issues that I felt were central, including global warming. He's been one of the leaders on that issue, on women's rights, on a whole range of issues. I disagree with him on a lot of the issues that have become more prominent since then, but I would urge people to wait until the denouement of this health care debate to see where it falls out, because I do believe that Harry Reid is going to be successful in passing it fairly soon. I also believe, by the way, that the Senate is going to pass climate and energy legislation before Copenhagen. I know the Las Vegas betting is the other way, and my view is not widely shared, but there is much more dialogue and progress behind the scenes than is visible publicly, and I think there's an excellent chance that we will get legislation.
Are you involved personally in trying to get the votes?
I have been called by the leadership and also by John Kerry and Barbara Boxer, who are the key point people on this, both of them doing a terrific job, and I've given advice. I'm not individually calling senators, no, but I'm close enough to it to have a very strong feeling that it's moving forward and has a much greater chance of passage than most people think.
More of my interview with the former Vice President of the United States, Al Gore, on The Rachel Maddow Show tomorrow.